excited once again. I think I'm always excited when I'm cooking or baking. I just absolutely love homemade. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making apple fritters. So let's go. All right, so here we go. What we're going to do first, this is a very quick recipe. It's like 20 minutes from start to finish. So what we're gonna do first is whisk together the flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon in a medium bowl. And we need 1.5 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that we have all of our dry ingredients in the bowl, we're going to just kind of give that a little mix together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a well in the center of it. And we're gonna add in our milk, eggs, and applesauce. So we're going to add in 1/3 cup of milk. Just a minute, honey. Come here. We're going to add in 1/3 cup of milk, 2 eggs, and 3 tablespoons of applesauce. So let's do that. All right, so this is what the batter is going to look like. You just want it to be mixed until it's just combined. Now what we're going to do is going to peel 2 apples, 2 large apples, either Granny Smith or Honeycrisp. I've got Honeycrisp. So we're gonna peel 2 of those, slice them, dice them, and core them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we have all the apples in here. It looks like a lot of apples to me, but once I fold them in, it probably won't be that much because you have quite a bit of apples in an apple fritter. I forgot, it's not so much a lot of dough, but there's a lot of apples too. So we're just gonna go with it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold the apples into the dough and then we'll be ready to put them in the fryer. So let's do that. Okie doke, so that is what it looks like. It looks like quite a bit of apple, but we're gonna put it in the fryer and see. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna grab a pot that you can fry in. This is the one I'm gonna use. And you're gonna put in about 1.5 inches of cooking oil in the bottom of it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just going to pour it in. And then you're going to put it on the stove. Let's see here. That's good. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on the stove, and with the thermometer, you're going to make sure it's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once it is, that's kind of crooked, I think, then you can put the dough in and start baking it. So let's put it on the stove and turn it on. Okay, so it's heating up now. I'm just going to explain how you do this. So you're going to put in enough for the size of whatever size of donut you want, or fritter, whatever you want to call this. And when you put it in, you're going to want to put it in the oil, but then try and spread it out a little bit like that, so it's not really thick and it doesn't get cooked in the middle. And then what I did here is just put a rack with some paper towel under it, so when I take it out and transfer it to here, it can cool. Now this recipe also calls for a glaze icing on it. I don't have what it needs. I don't have powdered sugar, so I'm just gonna do a sugar and cinnamon quick toss in that and then put it on here to dry. So let's just wait for the oil to come up to temp and then we will get started. Okay, so it's up to temperature, so let's go for it. So I'm gonna turn my fan on, and I'm just gonna take sizes about this big and drop them in. And then I push them down just a bit because I want them to be, like I said, flat. And I wasn't sure how it would be to push them down, but it's actually quite simple now once I'm doing it. You want to make sure they're all kind of the same size so they cook evenly. I'm just going to do 4 at a time. That way I have enough room and they're not too cluttered. So I'm going to let them brown a bit on the bottom, and then I'm going to flip them, let the other side brown, and then I'm going to take them off and put them on here. Okay, so there we have 4. The first 4 are out, and the rest of it's in here. So we've got 4 more. That's them cooking. They're just about done, and then I'm going to take them off. I just put them in here and gave it a toss, as you've seen, and then I'll put them on here, and we will look at them once they're done. All right, so there they are. They're all done. Super, super hot, but they actually came out very cool. They look like apple fritters. Obviously, I don't know what they taste like yet, but we're gonna give them a try. And yeah, they look really, really, really good. So there you go, guys. That is exactly how you make these apple fritters. This recipe was super simple. I thought there was going to be too much apple, but it's actually perfect because as they cooked, obviously they got big and they swelled up like donuts do. So it's actually perfect. So I'm excited to give them a taste. And like I said, I didn't do in this recipe, I'll link it below. If you want to follow it for the glazed option, go right ahead. That's the recipe and how to do it. But I didn't have the powdered sugar it needed to make the icing, which you just need powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla. Mix it up. Do the same thing. You would just dip it in it, both sides, and then put it on this rack to dry. So the recipe I will link below in the description. Give it a try for yourself. Let me know what you guys think. And these look really good. We actually have a party that we're going to tonight, so I'm gonna make some more up and bring them to the party. So give it a try for yourself, guys. Super simple recipe, like I said, very quick to make too. You can literally make within a half an hour and be out the door. So give this video a like, comment anything that you would like, ring that bell, subscribe to my page so you never miss a video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.